Hey guys, so I'm back for another video. This one is kind of about my step one, like, I don't know, step one of finding Tiara is letting go. I have always known that I get easily attached to people, that it's hard. I don't hold grudges, so let's make that differentiation right there. This isn't about letting go or like holding grudges. It is about letting go. It's not about holding grudges. I don't hold grudges. I don't hold a lot of negativity. It's just the past. The past loops in my brain all the time, like since I was 5. Caution. I don't know, awkward moment. I was molested when I was in kindergarten. I was 5 years old. And then it happened again a little bit when I was a little bit older. But I cared so much about others, even at that young of an age. The incident that happened when I was 5, that person went to jail. They are still in jail for repeated crimes with the same and worsening. But having that knowledge of, because it wasn't a person I could say my family was close with, but we were in a small town, church, it happened at church. So my grandparents especially were close with that person's family. So I knew that I took that person away from their family, and rightfully so. I mean, he got out of jail and continued worse behavior, so it was the right thing to do, and I understand that. But being that young, I felt bad that I took somebody away from their family. And so when it happened when I was older, it was my babysitter's older brother, and nothing specifically happened. It was intentions for something to happen, and when I realized what was going on, I told him to stop. I was going to tell, and he stopped. So I think I was 8 or younger, not sure how old I was, but that person was like, okay, he didn't do anything, so I don't have to tell anybody, and my battery's gonna die, so BRB. Alright, so I'm back, battery charged. So I left off saying that my babysitter's brother didn't really do anything, and to me, their family was going through a divorce and separating, and I knew they were in a hard place, and I just didn't want to bring any more hurt to their family. And to have those emotions and those thoughts as someone younger than 8 years old, I think is pretty deep. And I share that story to say I have a very strong need to please people or to care about others above myself, because by not, I ended up telling my mom because that was my babysitter. I was gonna have to go there again, and I just really didn't want to, so of course I had to tell her. And she respected me, and she respected how I felt about the situation, and so she handled it. I never saw that person again. The babysitter that I had never babysat me again. I don't know what conversation she had. Again, I was little, but point being is, I wanted to express to you guys how deep that emotion, that need, or that just part of my personality is to care about people. I care deeply. Like, if I know you, if we're friends, if I consider you a friend, you're family now. It's just, I can't help it. It's natural to me to put others before myself. And again, like you see, if you haven't seen my first video about my channel concept, please go watch it. It'll help you understand why am I on here talking about this stuff. So with that said, step one into finding Tiara is letting go, because those 2 incidents I've carried with me all my life. Like, I had therapy. I'm not emotionally scarred about what happened to me. It's the process of me, I still care about what happened to those people over what's happened to me. I've completely ignored what's happened to me because I was more worried about what happens to them, and not doing anything about that last person. Did he ever pursue anyone else? Did he ever, now I'm like, who did I hurt by not saying anything? And I mean, those thoughts really didn't occur to me until probably about middle school age or so. So it's just like, where's Tiara in the equation? Where? Why do I care about those people more than me? So I watched The Law of Attraction. I'm going to link that in the video here so you can go watch it too. But it talks about letting go and forgiving and releasing that energy by you fully letting go and forgiving yourself, forgiving another person. But you truly, in your heart, you do it. You let it go. You're putting that energy out to the universe and allowing space for energy to come back to you, for you to receive positive energy of you letting that negative energy go. And after watching that video, I started to really take control of those looping thoughts and end them. So once, at first, I've gotten better. It's been a couple weeks now. It's probably been a good month of me actively working on this. But what I do when a past thought comes back and I start dwelling, because I'm sure everyone kind of does that, where let's use a lighter subject. You break up with your boyfriend. My first boyfriend, we've been broken up 4 to 5 years now. And I broke up with him. It just wasn't gonna work. We weren't right for each other. There's no need for closure. We've got our closure, like we're separated. There's no reason for me to have thoughts about what happened in that relationship, what I wish I would have done better. And knowing this now, I could have handled this situation better. Like, me handling those situations better, like, what energy is that? Because I can't do that. We're not together. We're never gonna be together. So why am I spending any time at all going through that scenario of, yeah, in this situation when we were fighting here, I could have said this, I should have done that, I could have brought this into the relationship. Like, why? Why is that important? That's a waste of time. Wouldn't you agree? It's a waste of time. And those are like in the back of your mind, like you're barely thinking, you don't feel like you're putting any energy into those thoughts, because it's just a subconscious train running through your mind. Like, I never felt like those just daydreaming thoughts meant anything or affected me anyway. But when I started nipping those in the butt, like, hey, you're about to spend 5 minutes on this train moving through your brain. Why? Stop. Freeze. Derail. Focus on the present. So that's what you do. You realize you're thinking about something that doesn't matter. You stop thinking about it. For me to switch gears, I would say a prayer. I would just say, Dear Heavenly Father, please, help me stay focused and in the present. The past is the past, and I want to let it go. I want to let it go. And I say, in Jesus' name, amen. And I let it go, take a deep breath, and I think about the present. Think about what I'm doing right that second, what I need to be focused on, what tasks I have for the day, goals I want to accomplish. I spend that daydreaming time actively, productively. So that's really helped a lot. It's crazy how something small like that, working on your subconscious consciously, is huge. Like, it really is huge. It's changed a lot for me. I'm a lot more, I think I'm a positive person. So when I say I'm a lot more positive, like, my energy is lighter. Like, I feel like I can breathe deeper. I feel like I've been more productive as well, like, because I'm not wasting time. And because I'm not, even though fixing things and, I think me talking about behavior and those thoughts is kind of like comprehending that I've matured as a person and I would handle things different, and recognizing that I've matured as a person. Those are good things to do, but there's a better way to do those things. Just admit them to yourself. Just admit, like, I'm not that person anymore. Like, good job, you've matured, you understand, and yes, in this new relationship I can be better. And that's how you stay in the present. Acknowledge yourself in the present. Don't dwell on the past, because when you're in the past, that relationship resulted in a breakup. So ultimately that's a negative rail to be on, because it's not coming back together. It was broken up. So that's negative. Like, you were trying to fix something that happened that can't be fixed. It's a waste of time. Let it go. Let's see, I'm checking my notes. But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to share with you guys. If you are hanging on to anything in life that's happened to you, anything in life that, I mean, it could be small or big. I gave you 2 examples, one big, one small. But I mean, it could be little stuff. Those daydreaming thoughts, if they're looping, those looping thoughts that you have that just come up and you just go down a rabbit hole and don't come back. Stop wasting your time. Stop wasting your energy. Forgive yourself, forgive others, release it into the atmosphere, and let it go. Because you feel so much better. Your smile will be brighter, your conversations will be better, and you allow yourself time to think about you. Let's just think about you. Not everything that's happened to you. Think about what you are, who you are, where you want to go, how you're going to get there. That's how you be in the present. Working in the present allows you to access the future you dream for yourself. And that's what I'm doing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too much for you. I didn't mean to give you that first example, but it came out, and life is life. I'm a real person. Shit happens. So yeah. But comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on this video. Let me know if it was true, real. If you guys have questions or anything you want to talk to me about, shoot me your comments. I'd love to interact with you guys. I hope you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you want me to make more videos like this. If you haven't seen my first video or my page video, it's tagged, it's linked to the header. Go watch that, and hope you guys have a good week. I'll see you next week. Bye.